Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Bahasham, Rakha, Kodash. Double honor to our elder apostles and other bishops, great millstone. Peace and blessing to the hopeful elect, the house of David, beginning with the 140 and 4,000. ChipGirl is a precursor for everyone that will take the mark. ChipGirl is a precursor for everyone that will take the mark. Now let's get the definition of the word precursor. And this is on the free dictionary app. Precursor, which is a noun, one that precedes and indicates, suggests, or announces someone or something to come. And in this case, it will be something to come, which ChipGirl, she's preceding everyone else that's gonna take it, you know? Everyone is gonna take it after her. Now you have a lot of other people that have it right now just as she does, but we're approaching a time in prophecy where the majority of mankind are gonna have that device within them. Okay? So this lady ChipGirl, by way of her having the mark already and her basically advertising it on her different social media accounts, she's indicating and she's suggesting that this is to come. Basically, I'm doing this now, and everyone else, you're going to be like me soon. That's what ChipGirl is saying by her actions. So let's read that again. One that precedes and indicates, suggests, or announces someone or something to come. And this is all biblical prophecy, all right? Definition number 2, one that precedes another, a forerunner or predecessor, right? And that's what she is, all right? In the case of this mark. Now, the word precursor itself, it goes back to the Latin, and it literally means to run before. To run before or to run in front of. That's what precursor means. You know, to run before or one who runs in front. All right. And that's what she's doing. Okay. Because there's going to be people after her that are going to have that mark as well. Let's read a little bit more. A person or thing that precedes or shows. Read that again. A person or thing that precedes and shows or announces someone or something to come. All right, then it says harbinger. Okay, and that's all we need on that. So let's get this article here. All right, and I pray this is edifying. You know, this info itself is actually about a year old, but it doesn't matter because this topic is still trending in the spirit. It's still current because it's prophecy, all right? Although this actually took place about a year ago now, this is still current in the spirit, okay? Because we focus on prophecy mainly. Now, and I want to, make a clarification really quick. Although ChipGirl has the mark, she has the MOTB, when she went into a Whole Foods to pay for her items, she didn't use the charagma in her hand. Actually, what she did, she used the palm scanner. Because when you go in these various Whole Foods today, they have the palm pay method. Amazon One, pay with your palm, and that's basically what ChipGirl did. But for the simple fact that she does have the mark, she does have the charagma, this was spiritual. You know, this was still spiritual. She already has the mark, but she did use that palm pay scanner. You know, technically that's what she used. Okay, but it's still spiritual. All right, because this is showing us that this is what's to come. The majority of people are going to have that mark, and they're going to be paying for their goods using that mark. They're not going to be using that palm scanner, you know, the Amazon one. They're not going to be doing that. They're going to be using the actual MOTB. All right, so let's read a little bit of this article. I'm going to play the actual video for you. Okay, I'm going to play it on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? All right, so let's read this. This is on scoop.upworthy.com. Woman pays for groceries at Whole Foods using a CHIP implanted in her hand, and it's surreal. Now, once again, really, she didn't use the C-hip, you know, to pay for her groceries, but she does have the C-hip, you know, and if she wanted to, I'm sure she could have used that, but instead she used the palm pay that they have. But once again, this is in the spirit, okay? Now it says, creators hand C-hip payment provides hope for easier and quicker payments in the future, but many were left wondering if it could lead to a dystopian future, and it will. All right, it definitely will. Now this is put up by Abhiram Sahai or Sajai, dated November 27, 2024. Okay. Now let's look at these pictures here. You know, from left to right, you see is, you know, ChipGirl. All right, she's saying in picture 1, I'm at a Whole Foods. Picture 2, and I'm about to pay for my groceries with my hand. Picture 3, did it work? Right. Now, looking at it face value, you would think that she's using the charagma. And once again, if she wanted to, she could have, but instead she used the palm pay. Okay, which is still, you know, using biometric technology, you know. But very soon, we know that it's gonna be the actual charagma that people are gonna be using. Now let's read this. It says, CHIP implants used for daily tasks like opening doors or making payments might have sounded like science fiction a few years ago, but today it has become a reality. TikTok creator Burgundy Waller, aka ChipGirl, supposedly had a CHIP implanted in her palm back in 2020, and it's spiritual that she got put in then, because, you know, 2020 is associated with having clear vision. Like, you got 2020 vision. So that prophecy of the MOTB, it should be clear, okay? And it is clear. Now it says, according to her video, she initially used the implanted CHIP to replace keys to unlock her house door and wardrobe. In her latest video, she unveiled that she can make payments using the CHIP, making life even more convenient for her. And once again, you know, and you'll read it here as well in this article, she used the palm pay method that, you know, Whole Foods, you know, they offer. Okay, they offer that method of you know, payment, you know, that method of checking out. But it's just the simple fact of who this woman is and what she has in her already. Okay, now it says the video appears to have been taken down from her account, but was reshared on Twitter by @BenSwan_, which has now gained over 154 likes and 56 reposts. And there she goes, you know, showing off the charagma. First picture, it says ChipGirl here. Second picture, yes, the girl with an RFID chip in her hand. Yeah, so once again, she's a, you know, a precursor. She's being used as a precursor, man. You know, look at her showing it off. And this is going to be the average person soon. You know, you're going to be a chip man or a chip woman. You know, you're going to be like this chick here. You're going to be like ChipGirl. And what El Pastor said years ago, get hip to the chip. You know, the video starts with Water stating that she is at Whole Foods and will use her hand to pay for her groceries. She slowly places her hand near the card machine and waits. Unsure if the payment will actually go through, she asks the cashier, did it work? A second later, the machine flashes that the payment has been made successfully, and we see her shocked face. She ends the video by saying, that's the coolest thing ever. Right, and you know, you have people that were questioning, you know, what really happened here. Individuals who watched the video were very curious about how the technology worked and shared their inquiries in the comment section. Tim Kanye suggested Apple Watch hidden under the sleeve. This cannot be entirely discredited as Waller is wearing a full sleeve top and could very easily conceal an Apple Watch on her arms. But guess what? It wasn't an Apple Watch. You know? It was the Palm Pay. But at the same time, once again, she really could have used that charagma, you know? And that's what the world is coming to. This woman is paying for groceries using a CHIP in her hand. and that's what this this article is suggesting. But you know, I've done a little research, and really she used the Palm Pay, you know. All right, but you know, after she checked out, she said that's the coolest thing ever. Right? Okay. Now it says many other users insisted that it was not the CHIP in her hand that made the payment, but instead a palm scanner. Right, and that's what it was. Ed Oliver Marks clarified it's not a C-hip in her hand, it's a palm scanner. I asked if anyone was using them at WF locally, and they said only a couple of people a day. It's creepy, another user at eSmith_Sokol highlighted the potential security risk, saying much worse than that. They are using a biometric scan. So she is okay with giving her palm print as a payment method. Yada, yada, yada. I mean, you know, that's the point, bro. You know, that's the point. You know, and she's through. But you're going to have other people that's going to get this technology as well. Because guess what? It's going to be mandated. It's going to be mandatory, bro. All right? You got people, you know, they're, you know, responding to her posts, you know, saying they would rather have potato chips. You know, someone said that she could get it in her nails instead. But it doesn't matter. You know, she has it. Okay? And very soon, there's going to be a lot of other people that are going to have this as well. You know? Read this comment here. Despite apprehension by many of the viewers, it is an interesting concept and might just become a mainstream option for many people in the coming years. And it will. It will. It's going to become a mainstream option because it's going to be mandatory. Hence the prophecy. Okay? You know? And I pray you were edified by me, you know, reading this article. So yeah, let's go to the actual video.
That's the coolest thing ever. I'm at Whole Foods and I'm about to pay for my groceries with my... It'll work. That's the coolest thing ever. I'm at Whole Foods and I'm about to pay for my groceries with my... It'll work.
And once again, yes, she used the palm pay. All right. Nonetheless, that prophecy still stands. In Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, see, this is how it's going to be going down out here, man. This is what's going to be happening very soon. Okay? Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. We're going to read it in the KJV and also in the NLT. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. All right. Now in the NLT, he required everyone, that's a mandate, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to be given a mark on, which means inside, the right hand or on the forehead, and no one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which is either the name of the beast or the number representing his name. And that's the point, all right? You won't be able to do anything without it, okay? So I pray you were edified. I want to give all praises to our power, Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shah, Ba'asham Rakak Wadash. Double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone. Peace and blessing to the house of David the elect. Shalom.